Hello and welcome to the Greatest Tamil Science Channel. I'm your host Vishakha, and we speak today about diabetes and of course the cure in a way that is probably we're all very familiar with, that is yoga and physical exercise. So sir, if you can tell us, how does yoga and physical exercise play a role in diabetes, both in the prevention and the cure, or the minimization, let me say, or control of diabetes?
See, yoga is a big cultural product which was designed by the ancients and given to us. Okay. You have 5 different compartments in that. Asanas, kriyas, mudras, bandham, swasam. 5 major categories of it. So we are going to talk about asanas. Asanas are thousands of them, are there? Yoga is mainly an exercise which is, we can call it as spiritual or whatever. But the science behind it is, it keeps your spinal cord very good.
Okay.
Which is the basis on which we thrive and survive. This is one. Yoga has to be practiced properly. Yoga has to be, if you want to really enjoy the fruit of yoga, you have to do it in complete empty stomach.
Empty stomach.
Yeah, complete. So ideal time is before the sunrise. You should complete your yoga. And if you do yoga for 1 hour, you must be in savasana for half an hour minimum. And if you are doing yoga in the morning, you should face east and do. If you are doing yoga in the evening, you should face west and do. Where the sun is there.
Essentially
you should face
facing the
that.
sun.
Yeah. This many people do not know. And the outcome of yoga, it streamlines your hunger. You know how? You are so hungry. Just get onto your shorts and do yoga for half an hour. Or 7, 8 asanas. Your hunger will subside.
Oh,
Immediately.
unlike other exercise forms.
Other exercise you do, it will make you more hungry.
More hungry, right?
Here, hunger will, you can experience this and see. So, if you are a good practitioner of yoga, automatically the human body sets in for the intake of food, what is required for the body. It will not allow you to overeat. That itself is, I told you in the previous session, that by and large the humanity started overeating.
Overeating, yeah.
One of the reasons. In yoga, that will not be possible.
So that is because the cells are getting the energy they need from a different source.
Yeah. Even in yoga, you sweat a lot.
Right, yeah, you do.
Okay. So when we come to the other question of exercising, say for example, you play shuttle 1 hour a day. You sweat. The normal cleansing of the blood of the lung, liver and the kidneys and all that will do certain basic level clearance of purifying your blood. But only when you sweat, there are a lot of impurities from the body can go out.
Can go out.
Especially some of the basic acidic conditions of the plasma and the faulty proteins in the human cells can be eliminated.
Only by sweating.
By sweating. So if you are going to do good amount of exercise, 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening, or playing some game. Say for example, I am a table tennis player. I play table tennis for 1 hour in the morning and evening. No disease can come to you. No. If you can play, if you can go for long walks for about 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. Always exercise should be done before you should finish it off before 6:30 in the morning. You should start your exercising after 5:30 in the evening, not between this time.
Not when the
Now
sun
people
is up.
go to gym at 10 o'clock. That's a wrong concept. So especially yoga is completely different from hard exercising or walking, swimming, running, playing games. That is totally something different. Yoga is something totally different. Both will help in order for you to keep a healthy life. If you can practice any of these, if you are a swimmer, you swim for about 1 hour in the morning and evening, I don't think so diabetes can hit you. Because even if you are eaten an excess food that day, you have burnt everything in your exercise.
True.
Here we are accumulating. Like we have started eating too much of sugary foods. 40% of your fructose is converted to fat. They go for fructose gets converted to LDL cholesterol, triglyceride, lactic acid, so many things, uric acid, all those kind of things. So how to eliminate all that? You can get it done in your exercise.
Exercise.
This is very important. A good amount of exercising, if you're brilliant enough to accommodate time in your daily life and make sure that you stick to that regime of discipline and do your physical works out, you will be brilliant in living a normal healthy life away from this problem called diabetes mellitus. Thank you.